Happy Wednesday, 5th graders. Let's look at our word work. So we've been working on idioms that have the word blue. Once in a blue moon means very rarely, once after a long time, something that happens very seldom or almost never. Bolt from the blue is an unexpected event or piece of news, typically annoying, or something crucial or unusual that happens suddenly or unexpectedly. And today we have out of the clear blue sky, which also, we can also say out of the blue. Probably more typically people will say out of the blue. But there's two ways to say this idiom, out of the clear blue sky or out of the blue, and it's actually the same as bolt from the blue. So these are all really the same idiom. I'm just going to change that. So here's a clear blue sky, but when something happens out of the blue or out of the clear blue sky, it means it happens suddenly and without warning. It happens totally unexpectedly. So that's just like bolt from the blue. Okay, so here are some sentences. Out of the clear blue sky, my parents decided we should all go to a fancy restaurant. We never do that, so it was such a surprise. Another example. Out of the blue, my cousin asked me to play, and we haven't played together in months since our parents had an argument. So when something happens unexpectedly, okay, we can say out of the clear blue sky or out of the blue. Now, able is our suffix, so we learned audible. A sound that is audible is loud enough for you to hear it. It can be heard. If someone is flexible, or if a person or a plan is flexible, this means that the person or plan or whatever it is can be changed easily to suit any new situation. Something that is flexible can bend or be bent easily as well. Now we have today the word sensible. Sensible. And you might remember yesterday we learned about the Latin root sense, sensus, which means to perceive or to feel. So now we have these two together, sensible, sensible. It is sensible to write your assignments in your agenda and check off a task when you have completed it. It helps you stay on track. So you might know the base word sense as well, if something makes sense. So if something makes sense, then it is reasonable, right? It's practical. It's something that, okay, yeah, this is a good idea. So sensible means when something is reasonable, practical, and showing good judgment. So it can make sense, right? It can make sense. So this is what sensible means. So other examples of being sensible are, for example, we wear a mask because it is sensible to stop the spread of the virus, right? It is sensible. We must wash our hands very thoroughly because it is sensible to keep germs away from us and others. It is sensible to drink lots of water to stay hydrated and to cleanse our bodies. Okay, so lots of examples of this. Now we are working on Latin root aqua, which means water. We learned aqua, a light bluish green color. An aquarium is a clear glass or plastic container for fish and other water animals. And it's also a building where people go to look at fish and other water animals. Today we have the word aquatic, aquatic. So it just makes this is an adjective describing something that is aquatic or having to do with water. So living or growing in water, involving or happening in water. So here's aquatic life, okay? And here is the word aquatic in a sentence. In the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, biologists looked for ways to protect all of the aquatic life in the region. So we have aquatic life, meaning life in water. You can have aquatic plants, okay? We can have aquatic animals, okay? So anything that has aquatic in front means that it has to do with water, or happening in water, because aqua means water. So we're learning the Latin root aqua. We've got the suffix ible, and we have all idioms that have to do with blue. Okay, fifth graders, do the work that's coming up after this video, and then be sure to watch the second video to learn about our Latin root, our other Latin root. Thank you so much.